Hi, this is Indraneel and you are watching Business Bites in our channel, The Spotlight News, India's first online business news channel. In today's Business Bites, first news we have, after lots of different news and speculations, finally OYO is ready to file for IPO in first quarter. Second news we have, Perplexity AI make a bid to merge with TikTok's US unit. Third news we have, PepsiCo and Tata Consumer Products formed a partnership to develop packaged snacks. Fourth news we have, India's mobile phone exports recorded a 44% surge with $20.4 billion of export. And fifth news we have, BBC Studios is exploring options for their Indian content production business, including a potential exit. In first news, after lots of different news and ones with withdrawn papers for IPO and other speculations, finally OYO is ready to file for IPO in first quarter of the new financial year. OYO's early investors like Lightspeed Venture Partners and others are looking to sell their stakes in the firm where Pick 15 Partners had already sold their shares worth $80 to $90 million. The founder of OYO, Mr. Ritesh Agarwal, and SoftBank owns over 75% in the parent company Oracle Stays, and Mr. Ritesh Agarwal to raise his stake a little bit on a higher side. The IPO plans are also part of debt financing agreements undertaken by Mr. Ritesh Agarwal for him to launch a public offering in this calendar year. Among the new investors, largely the family offices are interested in the IPO link with the intention of the investing now to have an upside during the public offering. And majorly three key groups of shareholders as the founder Ritesh Agarwal, SoftBank Group and HNI family offices are expected to retain their key space in the company ahead of the consolidated ownership structure. In second news, Perplexity AI makes a bid to merge with TikTok US unit. Perplexity AI, co-founded by Mr. Arvind Srinivas, has submitted a bid to TikTok's parent company ByteDance Limited to merge with their US operations and to create a new entity. A merger with TikTok may give Perplexity the access to a vast user base and a wealth of data which would feed their AI-driven search engine. The proposed structure would allow most of ByteDance's existing investors to retain their stakes, where finding a buyer for TikTok presents a challenge because of their expected price tag with less intention on selling. TikTok US operation is estimated to be worth as much as $50 billion and a possible buyer as Mr. Elon Musk, whom the Chinese government is already evaluating as their potential new owner, where a team of investors like Frank McCourt and Kevin O'Leary have publicly expressed their interest in the app. In third news, PepsiCo and Tata Consumer Products formed a partnership to develop packaged snacks, again after their joint venture for beverages by the name of NourishCo has terminated 4 years back. The present partnership between PepsiCo and Tata Consumer Products is not a joint venture but a collaboration, which will involve PepsiCo's Kurkure Snacks brand teaming up with the Tata Consumer's acquired brand Ching's Secret, and comes at a time when the ethnic packaged snacks market is growing upward by almost 20% with increased participation from regional and D2C players in the 42,695 crore of Indian snacks market. Apart from Kurkure, which is a 1,000 crore brand for PepsiCo, their other portfolio includes Lay's chips and Doritos nachos, where salt to staple company Tata Consumer Products has acquired Capital Foods, who is the maker of Ching's Secret, and Smith & Jones noodles and condiments for 5,100 crore in January last year. Apart from PepsiCo, ITC, Perle Products, Cornitos, Cracks Maker DFM Foods, Haldiram, Bikanerwala, Balaji Snacks, Bikaji Foods and Pratap Snacks are among the larger players in packaged snacks, where regional and direct-to-consumer brands have also proliferated in this category. The regional brands compete on lower prices and they distribute directly to trade on a higher retailer margins, where the Indian snacks market is expected to reach at 95,521.8 crore in sales by 2032. In fourth news, India's mobile phone exports recorded a 44% surge with $20.4 billion of export facilitated by robust overseas shipments by Apple and Samsung. Consistent surge in mobile phone export have propelled electronics to the third position in India's export basket, as smartphone exports showed a rise in every month in the calendar year 2024, where the highest export happened in the December quarter, marked by large shipments to the US, Europe and Japan to meet festive demands, which includes Thanksgiving, Christmas and New Year. Apple led India's robust export performance with a 65% share of total overseas shipments, where Samsung contributed 20%, while 15% of export was from Indian firms and some re-exports of mobile handsets. Exports trend to slow down in the September quarter, as during this period, factories in India, including the 3 iPhone plants, either undertake transitioning of their factories and machinery for making new models, which usually launched in September every year, and also due to stocking the supplier for the domestic market in preparation of national festivals like Dussehra and Diwali, along with Ganesh Chaturthi and Onam. The mobile phone industry has generated nearly 3 lakh direct jobs and 6 lakhs indirect jobs since the launch of the PLI scheme in India. And in fifth news, BBC Studios is exploring options for their India content production business, including a potential exit. BBC Studios, which is a subsidiary of UK's BBC Group, is looking for a potential exit from the Indian market due to challenges like consolidation and shrinking content budget from TV broadcasters and OTT platforms. BBC Studios India has produced shows like Criminal Justice, The Office, Out of Love, Jhalak Dikhla Ja, Nach Baliye and others, where beyond production, BBC Studios has thriving content licensing business in India, where they distribute British formats like Dancing with the Star, The Office, Criminal Justice, Luther and Press, where they produces 2,000 hours of content annually. The BBC Group also owns TV and digital news platforms in India and runs Sony BBC Earth in a joint venture with Sony Pictures Networks India, where in 2023 they launched BBC Player and BBC Kids on Prime Video. The media and entertainment industry has seen major merger in recent years, which puts a pressure on content production and distribution business. The media and entertainment industry has seen major mergers in recent years, which put a pressure on content production and distribution business. There, the key deals include the Star India and Viacom 18 merger into the $8.5 billion JioStar, while the Sony Picture Networks and G Entertainment merger fell through. On the other side, Bharti Airtel's DTH arm is also in talks with Tata Sons and Walt Disney to acquire Tata Play. So these were the top 5 business newses from Business Bytes in our channel, The Spotlight News, India's first online business news channel. So thank you very much for watching Business Bytes and signing it off.